In 1988, my mother lost her husband. At 46 years of age, she decided to pursue a longtime dream and continue her education. During this time, she was diagnosed with lupus and experienced the most significant flare probably possible in that disease. The flare was on her brain. It caused her great amounts of stress, pain, suffering, confusion. Her doctor asked my brother and I to come to a visit in his office, which we did, and he explained to us that after a flare like this, lupus patients generally don't live longer than 1 year. 22 years later, we're very happy that my mother is still with us today. She shared with me that one of the things that got her through the darkest times of that flare was humor. If she was able to find something to smile about and laugh about, somebody to laugh with each day, she knew she would make it through. Stress can do tremendous damage to our health, wellness, and relationships. Finding a reason to smile and laugh each day can counteract this. Some people feed off stress and fear, and they feel like it pushes them to do more and to do better. I'm going to share with you why that's not a good thing. Those of you who welcome reduced stress, I'm going to validate the reasons. I'm going to validate that. I'm going to give you some reasons and some information that you can share with family and friends. I experience stress on a daily basis at work, and I know what a few minutes of humor and laughter can do. It can change your whole day. I've also done a little bit of research, which I'll share with you as well, on the benefits of stress. We're going to talk about the major causes of stress in America just briefly. We're going to acknowledge the curmudgeons who argue the validity of the research of laughter. And we're going to address the benefits of making laughter a routine part of our day. Stress comes at us from many forms, every angle, every day. The American Psychological Association, American Institute of Stress in New York, published a study in April of 2012, and I accessed this on statisticbrain.com on November 30th. Job pressure, coworker tension, bosses, and work overload is the #1 cause of stress in America. 30% of adults report extreme stress at work. 1 out of every 5 of these, which is 17%, say they reach their highest level of stress 15 days per month. The annual cost to employers because of stress-related illness and missed work is $300 billion. Physical, emotional, and mental causes of stress are painful and paralyzing: fatigue, headache, upset stomach, teeth grinding, lack of energy, nervousness. How can we function and feel that we have quality of life under those conditions? Even if we personally are not experiencing these symptoms of stress, somebody we know is, and we're indirectly experiencing it ourselves. So we talked about the stresses of effects, or the effects of stress. We talked about the effects of stress. Let's talk about what we can do to alleviate some of this. Laughter is simple and free. Not everyone is sold on the research. Robert R. Provine, a professor of psychology and neuroscience at the University of Maryland in Baltimore County, argues that the definitive research has not yet been done. He says that laughter is social, so any health benefit of laughter might really come from being around family and friends rather than the laughter itself. I accessed this at webmd.com on December 1st. We know that the body undergoes physical changes during the act of laughing. So his argument that being around family and friends would be the cause of this is not entirely true. Laughter enhances your intake of oxygen-rich air. It stimulates your heart, your lungs, your muscles, and it increases the endorphins produced by your brain. This information I got from mayoclinic.com on December 1st. Laughter is the best medicine. We've all heard that, but we know it's not necessarily true. However, even while Professor Provine would argue the validity of the research, he readily admits and supports that laughter increases the quality of your life. It has both short and long-term benefits. We talked about it enhances it increases your oxygen intake. It stimulates your heart, your lungs, your muscles. It increases the productivity of endorphins. Also, a researcher from Vanderbilt University conducted a small study that showed 10 to 15 minutes of laughter burns 50 calories. So it's like getting a small workout. And I accessed that at webmd.com as well. The long-term effects of laughter is it improves your immune system. Thoughts are things. We've all heard that too. I have a plaque in my cubicle at work because it reminds me that my thoughts are powerful. So negative thoughts create chemical reactions which bring more stress in the systems in our body, which reduces our immune system, which causes us to be sick, so we miss work. Positive thoughts release neuropeptides, which fight stress and decrease illness. It boosts our immune system. Laughter signals the body to create natural painkillers, which helps with chronic disease, injuries, and stress. That could be one reason why my mom found relief in humor. So we've talked about stress. We've talked about laughter and how that can counteract the effects of stress. Let's look at a few additional benefits of laughter. Laughter therapy is becoming ever more popular. They do this a lot in cancer clinics now. Dr. Catherine Puckett, who runs one of the groups at the Cancer Center Treatment of America, shared on cancercenter.com, which I accessed on November 30th, that she holds the laughter therapy groups where they move around, they pull their smile muscles up physically, they say ha ha ha, and by doing this, standing in a circle, they laugh, and it's contagious. Her patients shared that they feel better, they forget about their cancer. One of her 8-year-old patients said that she realized at 8 years old the benefits of laughter, even when she didn't feel like laughing. It balances the blood pressure, improves mental functions. Even naysayers agree laughter improves quality of life. It promotes a general sense of well-being. So I'll say stress can do tremendous damage to our health, our wellness, and our relationships. Finding a reason to smile and laugh each day counteracts that damage while providing additional benefits. I've shared with you reasons to make a conscious effort each day to smile and laugh. And I've shared with you how laughter can alleviate the effects of stress. Surgeons have used humor to distract patients from pain and stress since the 13th century. Norman Cousins wrote a book in 1979 called The Anatomy of Illness. Much like my mother, Mr. Cousins suffered from a very painful disease called ankylosing spondylitis. And by integrating laughter into his life daily, he watched Marx Brothers films and Candid Camera. It helped him. It made him feel better. By laughing for 10 minutes a day, he said he got an extra 2 hours of pain-free sleep. I got this information from MayoClinic.com on December 1st. So if humor can make the lives of those who suffer from chronic and often fatal illnesses better, then we that just deal with normal, routine, day-to-day work, bill, stress, we have no excuse for not finding some humor each day. I challenge you to find a reason to smile and a reason to laugh each day. I'm going to send you with some websites some ideas to help you smile each day. Share them with your family, share them with your friends. And in closing, Walt Disney says, laughter is America's most important export, and he should know. He's the creator of the happiest place on earth. Thank you.